Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to the channel Automation Testing 1.
Today, we are going to see about what is TestNG. TestNG is a Java-based open-source automation testing framework inspired by JUnit and NUnit. Means it has been derived from JUnit and NUnit, but it has lot more advantages than JUnit and NUnit. It's very good due to its features like grouping, dependency mapping, prioritization, ease of using multiple units. And also it helps us in organize our test case, also our script, so that it enhances our code maintainability and readability. There are a lot of advantages in TestNG, mainly with TestNG annotations. You can even use data-driven testing using TestNG using as data provider. We will be seeing about testing annotations in the upcoming topic. Okay, let's start with the TestNG installation. So what are the steps you should follow? First thing is go to your Eclipse, go to Marketplace and download TestNG for Eclipse and install it. Second step, create TestNG Java class with TestNG annotation. Third step, if you already have a Java project, right click and convert into TestNG project. Once you are done this, it will auto create a testng.xml file. If not happened, you can create a testng file by yourself. So that's it installation. We'll see how to install Eclipse in live. So as I already told you, go to help. Once you click on help, you will find Eclipse Marketplace. Click on Eclipse Marketplace, then search for TestNG. So the first one you got is TestNG for Eclipse. In my case, it's already installed. In your case, if it's not installed, just install it. That's it. The first job is done. The second step is create a simple sample TestNG class. It will have a add test annotation, and inside that function you just write this out. In my case, I have written some functions so that I will explain in future about the string annotation. For simple, you keep it this out for installation validation purpose. So once it is done, as I already told you, right click, you can see there will be TestNG. TestNG will be there. TestNG XML is already there because already I converted my project. In your case, you go to TestNG, convert it to TestNG.xml, convert to TestNG. If you don't have a TestNG class like me, you can click on TestNG class and create a new one. So these are the steps you should follow first. And the second step what we are going to see is how do you configure a TestNG with already existing a Maven project. Before that, if you want to confirm TestNG is installed, go to Windows perspective, you can find like TestNG installation will be there. Okay. Now let's see how do you configure a TestNG in TestNG framework. Okay. Go to Maven form.xml. So first thing is you need to add the TestNG dependency, the first step. So once you have the TestNG dependency, how do you run Maven? TestNG via Maven. For that you need a Maven Surefire plugin. Using that plugin, we are going to run our TestNG test cases by calling the TestNG XML. So here if you see, I have sent the part of the TestNG XML file which has been created while I am converting my test to TestNG. So just fill this part. You see here, this is my TestNG XML. So if I run the Maven test, it will run the particular class. So how many classes we have? That many classes we can define in XML that we will see it in the upcoming talk. Just focus on the installation part. So this is the example I have shown you. So there are two examples. One is just without statement like that you can also keep for testing purpose. And one more advantage of TestNG is it has to give you a report. Okay, the configuration is done. Let's run and see what's happening. So there are two ways. First is go to run configuration, directly run test and root. If it's not there, as I already told you, you can configure it, run as in TestNG, you can select the TestNG class. So both test case has been ran successfully. This is the direct method. How do you run the test case with TestNG? Okay. So if you see, I'm going to show you people how beautiful report it is. Still, you can enhance your report by extend report with deep data. As of now, this is the report. I'll show the same report in browser how it looks. So this is how it looks in browser. So in Selenium, we don't have a reporting tool, so TestNG gives a first-hand report. Now I'll show you how to run a Maven project. Just right-click to form.xml and do a Maven test. So already our path is provided in the CSL plugin. So it takes that XML and run all the test cases which is available. We'll see deeper about TestNG. TestNG is not a small topic. We'll discuss deeper. It's just for installation we are discussing now. How do you configure TestNG with Maven, Java, Selenium? Now we are going to see about TestNG annotation. Before going to TestNG annotation, we should understand what is test suite, what is test, and what is classes, and what is methods. Okay, this I will explain with this TestNG XML. So a suite is something like the whole page case. Inside you are going to categorize your test, classes, and methods. Okay, so test suite is the first thing. Inside test cases comes into picture. So inside this test suite, you can see I have two test sets. Okay, one is test, other one is test one. So test is the subclass of suite. You can think in that perspective. Child of suite. Now the classes where all the test case has been written, that will come under classes. So inside classes, you will mention all the classes which is going to come under this test. Okay, so you can categorize the test, and on top of that categorization, you can add your classes where the test case is available. Okay, so now we understood suite, test, class, and the last one is method. So inside this class, so whatever I defined here, right, it is method. Means it can be called before or after. Okay, so hope you people understood first this concept: suite, test, class, method. Okay, these are the four categories in TestNG annotation we are going to see. Okay, now let's see what are the annotations available with us. So the first one is before suite. Means like this annotation will start. Means this annotated method will be run before all tests in the suite have done. Okay. Next, what will happen at before test? This method will be run before any test method belonging to the class inside the test tag is done. Just now I have shown you, right? Inside the test tag, all the classes, before all the classes, this before test will run. And the third one is before class. Before starting the whole class, before class method, annotation method will be run. This annotation method will be run before first test mentioned in the current class is invoked. Okay. And the fourth annotation we are going to see is at before method. This method will be run after before each test method. It will run before each test method. Then comes the at test method. This is to tell the test only this is my part of my test. This is my test class. Whatever inside it, that's what I'm going to validate. And this will come as a result for you. Okay. And the sixth one is after method. This annotation method will be running after each test method. test method run. See, test is different, test method is different. Okay. So every at test command is completed, then after method command will start. The next one is at after class. Means as we seen like at before class, this after class will run after all the test methods in the current class have been run. Once all the test methods in the current class have been run, then after class will be invoked. And after test method, this is similar to before. What happens is before all the test methods belong to the class, it starts now. Once all the test methods belong to the class have run, then this method will be invoked. And the final one is after fruit. Once all the test methods, everything is done, the final one which is going to run is after fruit. Okay. So I hope you understood all the 9 methods which I have discussed. So now I'm going to show the flow, the complete flow which I explained. So the first one which will be invoked is before fruit and before test, before class, then before method, at test, after method, after class, and after test, and finally after fruit will be invoked. Hope you understood the annotation. Let's see with an example how exactly it works. Okay. Open Eclipse. Step by step I'm going to explain. I have two TestNG classes. One is annotation and annotation 2. Okay. So come here. So this is it is defined as access. Means this is my test. Okay. And public void is a test method which I defined. Okay. I'm printing test case 1. Then this is my second test. Test 2 and I'm printing test case 2. Okay. And this is my before method. Means it will invoke every time before the test method. So I'm telling before method and after method, just public void after method, I'm telling after method will be invoked. And this is before class. See, I didn't kept it order wise in order to show you people, even though I didn't kept it order wise, just send the print this result in that order, which we have seen just before. So before class, after class, before test, and after test. Okay? And before it and after it. Why I have written it shuffled way, I wanted to show you how exactly TestNG will run. Okay, let's run this program. The two test cases we had already showed you that two test methods we had. So first, what is invoked? Let's see in the console. First, before fruit, then test method. Okay, before test will be invoked before all the classes. Okay, in the current class. So before class has been invoked, then before method, then the test method, then after method. Now, as we already seen, before and after will invoke before every test method. So before that case 2, if you see, before method has been invoked, and after that after method has been invoked, after class and after test. So this is the simple flow. Now let's see with the TestNG XML how this differs. So I created another annotation, just I renamed it to 3, 4, and so totally we have 4 test cases. Okay. Now come to TestNG XML. If you see here, it segregated one annotation to one test, another annotation to another test. Now if you see how it's simple. Okay. Total 4 test cases we run. Now if you see, for every fruit, so I have this fruit method in both annotations, right? So both have been printed. Now comes the test part. We see the first test is invoked because this is a part of first test. And after that, before class, before method, after first test has been invoked. Test case one as filter, this is two as filter. Now if you see in this place after class the test is closed. The first test is closed. Now before test of second test has been started. And class methods everything of the second one has done, and finally the suit has closed. Okay, so this is how TestNG annotation works. So I shown you with an example of this friend so that people will understand how exactly it works. And already I showed you. Let's see this with a simple example. At before test I have, after test I have, and at test I have. So priority 0 means it takes priority. That's fine. So now if I run this, what's happening here? First I will launch the browser, and second one is run the test, and third one is quit the browser. Okay. This is very simple example. So run this. So after you run this, you can see we got the result. You can see one test is run and one test is passed. Okay. So you can go and see the result as well. So you can see the time, how much time it takes to for running this test suite. Okay. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. In the upcoming tutorial, we will be seeing how to parameterize through TestNG and how to use data provider and how data-driven testing can be achieved through TestNG. Till then, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. If you like my video, click on notification like. Thank you.